All right, we're playing Acid. All right, Diamond 4. We dropped. Believe it or not, I do not win every single game. But we're climbing back up. And that's what matters. We're still Diamond, holding it, climbing. We're going to try and make Mythic. You're probably going to start seeing a lot more blue-white control matches. Right away, Transmogrify gets hosed in Diamond. I don't want to keep this at all. I want to, you know what, though? Let's think for a second. I play Jawari Disruption. I might draw a land because he goes first and I'm on the draw. I got a Castle Ventress. Maybe. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. I'm going to roll the dice. I talked myself into it. If I'm wrong, I'm going to blame this. Let's say hello to our opponent. What's up, my man? All right, he's playing red and black. So good colors. Arcanist. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and Castle Ventress and pass. So this is 2 out of 3, so no matter what, we got access to the sideboard, which I actually just redid. Yeah, it looks like we're playing against this deck. So cool. You know what? Let's go ahead and get rid of the discontinuity. It's fine. So we're going to go ahead and play this. And we're going to pass the turn. You're like, why did you get rid of the discontinuity? Well, it's a really good card. But, oh, wait. I just realized a giant mistake. So, if I would have held up mana this turn, I could have played Lotus Field, and with the sacrifice trigger on the stack, I could have discontinuity'd, ending the turn, allowing myself to rocket ahead. So, I made a giant mistake, but we're going to recover, and we are never going to make that mistake again. So, the question is, do I play the Lotus Field right now? I think I do. And I just learned from my mistake, right? I got to do it. And we're going to, with nothing, if he doesn't resolve anything, we're actually just going to go ahead and Shark Typhoon cycling. Because now I kind of want to dig through my deck to kind of make up for this tempo loss that I have. And we'll go ahead and sacrifice these. I've accidentally misclicked targeting my own Lotus Field. It was big sads. I lost that game. Big sads. Misclick. Century.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it.
Sure.
Your secrets.
I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. So, Liliana. Really good. I can't wait for post-sideboard. Especially with the mistake I made. So, we could Fateful Absence, just blasting Liliana right now. She's going to make us discard. But I kind of want a Wandering Emperor with a 2/2 attacking it. Make it kind of about that. It's another way to do it. I think I just want to hold up Archmage's Charm and the Wandering Emperor. And he gets one trigger of Liliana. We get rid of the Jawari Disruption. Sure, I want to see what he discards. Which discard?
We all have things we'd rather forget.
So we're going to get rid of that. And now, if he reanimates Croxa, we still have the ability to counter it. So I could flash in here making a dude, especially since he already used Liliana. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And this forces him to use a removal spell on a token if he wants to save a 1/1. Which, if he does that, that'll make up for the mistake I made earlier with this continuity. Or at least in my brain it will. Use another card to kill a token, dude. Save your 1/1. Or he could blast the Wandering Emperor. That might be what he's thinking about. So he's going to make me discard a card. So this is tough. I want to kill the Liliana. What is she at? 3? She's at 5. Archmage's Charm. Oh, man. This really sucks. Yeah, hopefully I draw a land. If not, I just make dudes and kill Liliana next turn.
Guards, to me.
So, super strong card, Colligan's Command. You can see what kind of havoc that wrecks. We just drew another Wandering Emperor. We're just going to get rid of this. And be okay with that. Especially since we just got another Wandering Emperor. We can flash in on end step. He's playing green too. Looks like Jund. I wonder what he has green for. Maybe the sacrifice kind of loop. Not sure. Man, do you know how far ahead I would be if I did the discontinuity plus the Lotus Field combo in the beginning? I can't believe that. Now I want 2 discontinuities in my deck. So I'm not quite sure what our opponent's doing right now. He's going to time. Looks like he's going to make us discard. We have to get rid of the Teferi. Only because we can use the Wandering Emperor to exile this dude. You know what I mean? So he's going to attack. We're going to discard Narset to the attack trigger and exile. That's the plan.
You're ready to lose.
Boom. Exile. If he can sacrifice it, he can save it, or he can let it exile. Please let it exile. Let it go, dude. Let's go. I can't wait for my sideboard. We got a Rest in Peace in the sideboard. And we got an Unlicensed Hearse in the sideboard. All stuff that just ruins this guy's day. He's probably going to sideboard in like Thoughtseizes and all sorts of cheap stuff. So we have Ley Lines in the sideboard as well. So if we can really pick up this game, it's going to be awesome.
See you later.
There it is. Straight rude, my dude. I bet he thinks I was rude with the whole, exile this guy. I get it. This 1/1's really good. 1/1 make a token. Where were you, land? So we're going to move into combat. He will not block. You got it. We're going to hold this card in hand, maybe as a Thoughtseize. You never know. We can play it on whenever we draw something. So he's got a 4/5. He's also got that land that could potentially be a 3/2 that makes a dude. I need something pretty relevant. That would be nice. Something like Teferi. Archmage's Charm is pretty good. I'm going to hold that back to see, make sure he doesn't do anything during his turn that could like change the tide of the battle. But on his end step, we're setting a stop right up there. We can Archmage's Charm on ourselves to draw 2 cards. Hopefully not getting wrecked. So we're going to trade our 2/2 for the land and take 5 here. Yep, 6 actually. So we're going to pass the blockers, trade the land, take the damage. All right, so he's tapped out. We use this. We draw 2 cards. Target player draws 2 cards. I would love to draw 2. Sure. Boop. Hey, there's some relevant cards. My turn. All right, so we're going to... Ooh. Castle of Vantress does enter the play. Haha. Teferi. Tick up. Hopefully we draw some kind of removal. If not, we can at least, like, you know, draw the attention. I mean, he's going to try and kill it, obviously. Saves us 5 life. Maybe he's thinking settle the wreckage. Nah, he's going for it. I got nothing, man. I got lands in my hand.
Let me know if you're up for round 2.
That's all I got. So that's a pretty good draw. We're gonna go ahead and just play a island, and we'll go ahead and pass. So this slows the clock down. Obviously, we're gonna exile Goyf. You know, when I stopped playing Modern, I thought I didn't have to deal with Goyf anymore. Turns out you do. Turns out you have to deal with Goyf. So what is this thing doing? 3 cards in your library, you can play until the next end step. You may play those cards. Hey, so that's not that bad. Let's see what he gets. So he's got the Chevelle, Riveteer's Charm. I'm kind of looking for like a Memory Deluge into a board wipe. To something to that effect. But we'll at least slow the clock down here. So 1, 2. Cool. We take 2, go to 8. So if he dumps his hand right here, we want a board wipe. If he doesn't dump his hand, we want a Memory Deluge or Teferi. Just something to help us get back into control of this game. There's a Goyf. Okay, so there's a Teferi. We're going to tick up. Good thing we have 4 of these, huh? Hey, that's a good one. So we'll do this. Playing Strict Proctor. Untapping, obviously, those. Let's see if we can not die. Let's claw our way back out. Let's see what he does. He's got 5, 6, 7. Me or Teferi? He has not won a Teferi. So, Fatal Push. It's kind of a good card. We may take the L on this one. Oh, maybe not. So we can actually eat his Goyf and not die, right? So let's see. 3. I have 7. So I could do it for 5. So no, I can't eat his Goyf. But if I just cast Shark Typhoon, then, I mean, I die. Because I don't have a follow-up play. So we can Shark Typhoon for 2, trying to draw something and extend it out just a little bit more. And then, yeah, so let's do... I don't think I'm going to play. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we're just going to do this. Yeah. So if we draw another Shark Typhoon, that'll set us up. But we are just going to Shark Typhoon for like 1 to try and stay alive. Cycling Shark Typhoon for 1, creating a 1/1 blocking the Goyf. And hopefully we can draw like a board wipe after he plays cards next round. I mean, that would be super, super clutch. But we can draw 2 cards, 1 off of the Shark Typhoon and 1 off of our draw step. So yeah, maybe we get there. I run 3 board wipes stock in this, and we haven't seen it yet. Sure, let's see what he does.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick.
Alright, so we're just gonna do it for 1. Make the dude. So unless I draw... Yeah, if I drew a heroes whatever, we'll just give him the good game. You got it, dude. So if we had drawn, like, you know, what's the 2-mana removal spell, Fateful Absence, we could have stayed in that. So I think what's bad? What's bad? We can cut one of those. We can cut one of those. Board wipes was kind of good. You know what? Divine Purge I might keep that in there. Cut one of the charms. Narset is pretty good. Wandering Emperor at 2. Discontinuity. I can't believe I made that misplay. Shark Typhoon. So we got room for 3. What's the best protection? Probably Leyline, Rest in Peace, and Unlicensed Hearst, Pithing Needle. I mean, these are all good. Jawari Disruption. We can cut one of those. Put the veto in. Cut. I want a creature threat. One of the Shark Typhoons for the Dream Trawler. Let's see here. Dovin's Veto is pretty good. It's kind of just like a counter spell. Rest in Peace just nulls it. Pithing Needle nulls. Spell Pierce is kind of protection in the beginning. This deck really isn't around Liliana completely, and the Dovin Veto kind of protects us. That's at 61. ... Extra board wipe. Cutting the Shark Typhoon because it gets worse as I add board wipes. We got it. All right, Acid. We're coming in for round 2. All right, I will play first. All right, so we got the Rest in Peace. We got the Strict Proctor. We got a Spell Pierce. I'm on the play. We can turn 1 Spell Pierce, a Thoughtseize, into a Rest in Peace. Yes. Let's do it. I wish I had Leyline instead, but we're doing it. So we go Hall of the Storm Giants with Spell Pierce up. They don't have very many ways to take care of enchantments, which is great. We're going to take action just because we want to represent 2 mana. I don't want to play Strict Proctor here. We might draw a Lotus Field next turn. Rest in Peace. I can use that to exile his graveyard. I think I kind of just want to keep Spell Pierce up and be okay with that. So, Goyf. No? Thoughtseize. Spell Pierce. That's a... Hold on. Let's give him a emote. You're the worst. Yeah, you're the worst at life, dude. Strict Proctor? Take it. Do it. Takes a Strict. Okay, cool. Good. So we're just going to cast Rest in Peace then. And we'll go ahead and drop this land and pass it up. I really don't care that I'm going to lose the second phase of Memory Deluge. It's that good of a card. The idea is that I only run 2. Sure, we'll get rid of the board wipe. And I think we should probably do white here since we already have the double blue and Castle Arvindale, all that stuff. So we'll go and pass. We don't want them to know that we have an unlicensed Hearse. It's pretty much a dead card. It's the other half of Rest in Peace. You can either run 2 Rest in Peace, 2 unlicensed Hearse, or you can run combination. I split the 2 because I found that unlicensed Hearse is really good against Blue-Red Phoenix. Especially since you can get an attacker. I'm going to fire this off. Alright, so I think we're going to go ahead and do Strict Proctor, Lotus Field. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really have a hand. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead on mana. So our opponent seems to be stuck on land. It'd be really nice if we had it to Teferi. But we can start attacking with our 7/7 next turn, correct? Because we'll have 3, 4, 5, 6, and yeah. So we can start attacking with our land next turn. Sure. Maybe not with a Death Toucher up. But you know what we can do? We can get rid of that Death Toucher. Blast that. And no rush. Because we can actually make a dude to block this guy. Yeah, dude. Get that land. I hope you get that land. Please get that land. Like, let's give him this. Nice. Let him know that I know he's struggling. I know he's struggling on land. I've been there, man. I know his struggles. I wish I had it to Teferi because we could have closed this game out already. He took the Thoughtseize hand. That's what he took. He lost his creature, the Croxa or whatever it is. The one that enters makes you discard. So, yeah. Combat. Yeah. I mean, he ain't getting there, dude. Yeah, he gets it. So now we're on the draw. So I think we just run it back. I'm okay running it back. I don't think there's anything I would switch here. Maybe have one rest in peace. And the unlicensed hers. Huh. I don't know. Like, comment, subscribe. In your comment, maybe suggest any changes that I should do here. If not, just run it back. If you agree, cool. If you got something better, I hope to learn from you. Let's go. All right, Acid. Yeah, we're going to keep this. You know what? We're actually on the draw. I wonder if we can get Leyline. What do you think? Is it worth going down one card in this matchup? I don't know. What do you think? We'll find out. We're going to keep this. Putting down one Teferi. No thought seizes. Now that potentially turns off 2 or even 3 cards in his hand. You know what I mean? Like, that is phenomenal. That is so good. Like, I mean, if he put thought seizes, duresses, all that like hand disruption that's targeted in his deck, we could have potentially turned off 2 or even 3 of the cards in his hand and maybe like 6 of the cards in his deck. I mean, sideboard in front of sideboard tech, right? That's how you do. We're going to take action. We might draw a Lotus Field, so I think we just keep up March and Fateful. So Liliana still gets around Leyline, though. So, like, if he casts that and we have to discard, we're just going to blast her with Fateful Absence. If he plays a creature, yeah, see, there she is. So he'll get 1 trigger. We're going to discard the Memory Deluge.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like me.
So I think we just go ahead and do this. Blast his dude.
I'll be back with friends. You won't be
Go ahead and
outsmarted.
discard. Only because I can cast it again. Yeah. So I have access to it again. I really need a land, though. So we didn't draw a land, unfortunately. So we're going to play Strict Proctor. So just like our opponent, we're down on land. Okay. So he blasts a dude, takes us to 15. Land. I ask for land. Oh, man. Bruh. Brutal. Plagued by land problems each game. Sure.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when you win.
So we're going to get rid of the other deluge as well. Pass. So Liliana is card neutral. What makes her really good is her ability to interact with creatures. So we did draw a land. Let's pass it on. All right, discard a card. This is probably going to be discontinuity just because we're so far away from it.
You won't be outsmarting me.
March of Otherworldly Light does not hit Liliana, unfortunately. So we gotta figure out a way to kill her. But fortunately, we do have March targeting Tarmogoyf. Very, very, very happy about this. So with this on the stack, we're just gonna go ahead and do 2. I mean, like, Snakeskin Veil, I'd quit. You know what I mean? Like, I'd scoop just right now. But didn't happen, which is good. Hopefully we draw a land. That'd be nice. There's a land. Hopefully we draw another land. It's going to make us discard Teferi. Man, this is brutal. We'll see if we can come back. I doubt it. This Lily is really fucking us up.
Drop it.
I mean, he may not want to discard every turn. You know what I mean? Like, he's got a 1/1. And if I draw a land, I could just start making 1/1s, you know? And then just attack Liliana each turn until the variables change. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what we're going to do. He's not going to activate it with me having no cards in hand. That's a pretty good card. So this is a new one, man. This guy right here. So target opponent sacrifices creature or planeswalker they control with highest mana cost amount. Wow, that's so good. Exile the top 3 cards of your library until next turn, or exile graveyard, dude. What a good tech card. They got some good shit, dude. Good card. I mean, I may get to the point where I cast a Memory Deluge, you know what I mean, for 7. I mean, that would be painful. But hey, we get there, man. I hope you drew a Thoughtseize. Nice. We're going to draw some cards, man. Alright. We got to get rid of Seat and a Hollowed Fountain. No attacks. He's going to activate it. We get rid of a land, and we're happy about that. So we go to 6 mana. He may not activate it. We'll see.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Land for a land, my dude. Removal spell for it. He's got it. He's coming in for 2. He wants to close the game. What is her abilities? Don't make a mistake on selection on those. I've done it. So we got 3, 4, 5. We do not have enough. So if he uses the ability, we go back down. I mean, you got to fight till the end, man. You got to fight to the end. We'll preserve a life total. Block here.
Drop it.
So we tap for 6, and this requires 5, 6. Yeah, so we're gonna do it. Let's go, Hall of the Storm Giant.
You couldn't be more annoying.
I go to 5 this turn. He potentially plays one of his things, and maybe we get a board wipe. Maybe we just play Strict Proctor. By the way, we got Liliana off of her ultimate. I do not know why our opponent did not pop her ultimate. I think that is a mistake on our opponent's hand. And we're hopefully going to capitalize from it.
Me.
Yep. Castle Vantress, that's a good one. So we can actually block with our dude and hold up Memory Deluge. Perfect. Plus, we don't want a Memory Deluge before Liliana. But maybe we can climb our way back out of this. This is tough. This is one of the closest matches I've had in a long time. This is a good one. Especially since I made so many mistakes. Not going to edit that out, by the way. And keep that in. I mean, you got the removal spell, dude. If not, I eat your goif. That's right, dude. Taste it. I hope I get to Fairy next turn. We're going to kill his Liliana. Like, that's so important. Or I could literally just face, but that's 14. It's still a 3-turn clock. I mean, I could kill Liliana, get rid of the threat, and he just draws another one or something like that. I think we just need to get him dead. So I think we just crush him for 7 and we put him on the back foot. You know what I mean? That's the plan. Sure, he's got to pay 3. Counter, dude. Ward. Let's give him the blue dragon. Like, nice. Yeah, dude. Wow. I mean, that was an uphill climb no matter what, like, after that. But I think our opponent was just like, man, that was a huge mistake. So, there's a win that I didn't think I was going to get. Wow. If you guys like that one, please subscribe. Please follow. Hit that notification bell for all that hot magic content. See you in the next one.